Welcome to an enchanting journey through the breathtaking landscapes of central China's UNESCO heritage sites. In this video, we'll explore 10 iconic destinations where nature and culture intertwine. From mist-covered mountains to ancient Buddhist caves, each site holds stories of poets, philosophers, and spiritual seekers. These places are not just scenic wonders, but also timeless symbols of China's deep connection to nature and spirituality. Our journey begins with Huangshan, the Yellow Mountain, in Anhui Province, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Rising to 1,864 meters, Huangshan's jagged peaks pierce the clouds, creating a surreal landscape. Its granite cliffs, twisted pines, and sea of clouds have inspired artists for centuries. The mountain's beauty feels like a painting come to life, with mist swirling around its rugged slopes. Huangshan's geography is dramatic, with steep trails leading to viewpoints like Lotus Peak and Bright Summit. The area is known for its four wonders: peculiar pines, oddly shaped rocks, hot springs, and the sea of clouds. Walking its trails, you'll feel as if you're stepping into a traditional Chinese ink painting. The sunrise from Huangshan is legendary, casting golden hues over an endless expanse of peaks. Beyond its natural splendor, Huangshan is steeped in cultural and spiritual significance. The Tang Dynasty poet Li Bai, one of China's greatest, found inspiration in these mountains. His verses capture Huangshan's ethereal beauty, describing peaks floating in a dreamlike mist. Legend says Li Bai wandered these slopes, penning poems that still resonate today. Huangshan's mystique also lies in its role as a muse for Chinese inkwash paintings. Artists of the Song and Ming dynasties depicted its pines and cliffs in flowing brushstrokes. These works shaped the world's image of Chinese landscapes, blending nature with philosophy. Spiritually, Huangshan is tied to Taoism, with tales of immortals seeking enlightenment here. Ancient legends speak of hermits meditating in caves, chasing immortality among the peaks. The mountain's serene beauty invites contemplation, connecting visitors to its ancient past. Today, Huangshan remains a pilgrimage for those who seek both nature and inspiration. Its trails are dotted with ancient temples and pavilions, echoing centuries of reverence. Huangshan is a testament to China's harmony between humanity and the natural world. Our journey continues to Lushan, a majestic mountain in Jiangxi province, renowned for its cool climate and lush greenery. Rising to 1,474 meters, Lushan is a natural retreat, often shrouded in mist and surrounded by verdant forests. Its peaks and valleys create a serene landscape, a stark contrast to the bustling plains below. Lushan's geography is defined by its dramatic cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and tranquil streams. The mountain is famous for its refreshing summer climate, earning it the title of a historic summer resort. Visitors are drawn to its cool breezes and panoramic views, especially from peaks like Five Old Men Peak. The Dragon Head Cliff offers a breathtaking vista where clouds seem to dance among the ridges. Lushan's beauty has long been a haven for poets, scholars, and artists seeking inspiration. Its tranquil setting inspired countless works of Chinese literature and poetry over centuries. The Tang Dynasty poet Li Bai is said to have wandered here, captivated by Lushan's ethereal charm. His famous poem about Lushan's waterfall describes water plunging like a silver ribbon from the heavens. The waterfall, known as Sandiaquan, remains a highlight, its three-tiered cascade a natural wonder. Lushan's cultural significance extends beyond poetry to its role as a center of intellectual exchange. In ancient times, scholars gathered here to debate philosophy and refine their literary craft. The White Deer Cave Academy, nestled in Lushan's foothills, was a hub for Confucian learning. Founded in the Tang Dynasty, it became one of China's most prestigious academies during the Song Dynasty. Lushan's spiritual legacy is equally profound, with ties to both Buddhism and Taoism. Ancient legends tell of monks and hermits meditating in Lushan's secluded caves and temples. The Donglin Temple, a Buddhist sanctuary, has been a place of pilgrimage for over a millennium. Its serene halls and lotus ponds reflect Lushan's harmony between nature and spirituality. Lushan's myths also speak of immortals who sought enlightenment among its misty peaks. These stories weave a tapestry of mysticism, drawing visitors to explore its sacred sites. The mountain's biodiversity adds to its allure, with rare plants and wildlife thriving in its forests. Lushan is a UNESCO Global Geopark, recognized for its unique geological and ecological features. Our journey now takes us to Wuyi, the Wuyi Mountains, in Fujian Province, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Known for its lush green peaks and winding rivers, Wuyi is a paradise of natural beauty. This mountain range, a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, boasts dramatic cliffs and serene valleys. Its highest peak reaches 2,158 meters, offering breathtaking views over a sea of emerald hills. The Nine Bend River snakes through the mountains, its clear waters reflecting the rugged landscape. Bamboo rafting along this river is a cherished experience, revealing Wuyi tranquil charm. The mountains are dotted with ancient tea plantations, famous for producing world-renowned oolong tea. Wuyishan's unique microclimate, with misty air and fertile soil, nurtures these exquisite tea leaves. The region's tea culture dates back to the Song dynasty, shaping its identity and economy. Tea ceremonies here are ritual, blending nature's bounty with centuries-old traditions. Wuyishan's scenery is a blend of jagged rock peaks, dense forests, and cascading waterfalls. The Heavenly Tour Peak offers panoramic vistas, where clouds drift among ancient pines. The area's biodiversity is remarkable, home to rare species like the Wuyi rock frog and golden monkey. Huangshan's spiritual legacy is deeply rooted in Taoism, a cornerstone of its cultural heritage. Legends tell of Taoist immortals who meditated in these mountains, seeking harmony with nature. The Wuyi Palace, an ancient Taoist temple, stands as a testament to this mystical tradition. It is said that emperors of the Song dynasty visited here to pray for prosperity and wisdom. The mountains are also linked to Jiangxi, a Confucian scholar who taught philosophy here. His academy at Huangshan became a center for Neo-Confucian thought in the Song dynasty. Ancient cliff inscriptions, carved by scholars and monks, still adorn the mountain's rock faces. These writings tell stories of enlightenment, poetry, and reverence for the natural world. Huangshan's myths include tales of celestial beings who crafted its peaks in divine creation. One legend speaks of a goddess who shaped the Nine-Bend River to protect the land's harmony. The area's rock formations, like Jade Maiden Peak, are woven into these poetic myths. We now journey to Danxia in Guangdong province, a UNESCO global geopark famed for its striking red cliffs. Known as the Danxia landform, its vibrant red sandstone peaks create a surreal, otherworldly landscape. Rising to 619 meters at its highest point, Danxia's karst mountains are sculpted by millions of years of erosion. The area's unique geology features dramatic cliffs, narrow valleys, and peculiar rock formations. Its name, Danxia, meaning red clouds, reflects the fiery hues of its sandstone under the sun. The Anhui River winds through the park, adding serene beauty to the rugged red landscape. Visitors can explore trails leading to viewpoints like Elder Peak, offering sweeping vistas of the colorful terrain. The Yangjuan stone, a peculiar rock formation, is a highlight, resembling a natural sculpture. Danxia's vivid colors and shapes have inspired awe, making it a muse for artists and photographers. The park's biodiversity is rich, with rare plants and animals thriving in its unique ecosystem. Caves and grottos dot the landscape, some housing ancient Buddhist statues carved into the cliffs. Danxia's cultural significance is deeply tied to ancient myths about creation and divine forces. Legends say the mountains were formed by gods who painted the earth with fiery red hues. One myth tells of a celestial artisan who shaped the peaks to mirror the heaven's beauty. The red cliffs are said to embody the energy of creation, a symbol of nature's divine artistry. Local folklore speaks of a dragon whose fiery breath colored the mountains in vibrant shades. These stories weave a mystical narrative, linking Danxia to China's spiritual heritage. The Anhui Temple, nestled at the mountain's base, is a historic center of Buddhist worship. Founded in the Tang Dynasty, it remains a place of pilgrimage for monks and devotees. The temple's serene courtyards and ancient statues reflect centuries of spiritual reverence. Danxia's trails lead to hidden caves where hermits once meditated in solitude. These sacred spaces evoke a sense of timeless connection between humanity and the earth. The park's striking landscape has also inspired traditional Chinese art and literature. Poets described its red peaks as flames frozen in time, capturing their eternal majesty. Our journey now leads us to the Yungang Grottoes, near Datong in Shanxi province, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Carved into the cliffs of Wuzhou Mountain, these ancient caves house a treasure trove of Buddhist art. The grottos stretch over a kilometer, with over 100,000 statues and 60,000 intricate carvings. Set against a rugged desert landscape, the sandstone cliffs create a striking backdrop for the caves. The geography here is stark, with rolling hills and sparse vegetation framing the sacred site. The grottos were carved between the 5th and 6th centuries during the Northern Wei dynasty. They represent the pinnacle of Chinese Buddhist art, blending local and Central Asian influences. Massive Buddha statues, some over 17 meters tall, dominate the largest caves with serene majesty. Intricate reliefs depict stories of the Buddha's life, adorned with vibrant patterns and celestial figures. The caves vary in size, from grand caverns to small niches, each filled with detailed sculptures. Walking through Yungang, you feel the weight of history etched into every stone surface. The grottos were a spiritual hub, created to spread Buddhism across the ancient Silk Road. Legends tell of Emperor Wensheng, who ordered their construction to honor Buddhist teachings. Monks and artisans worked for decades, carving sacred images into the soft sandstone cliffs. One tale speaks of a divine vision that guided the placement of the largest Buddhist statue. The caves were said to radiate spiritual energy, drawing pilgrims from across ancient China. Yunggang's art reflects a fusion of cultures, with Gandharan and Persian styles in its designs. The statues' serene faces and flowing robes capture a timeless sense of peace and divinity. Some caves feature painted frescoes, their faded colors hinting at their once vivid splendor. The grottos also served as a refuge for monks seeking solitude in their spiritual practice. Local myths describe the caves as a gateway to enlightenment, carved to honor the Buddha's legacy. The site's spiritual aura is palpable, with each statue radiating a sense of eternal calm. Yunggang's significance extends to its role in preserving China's early Buddhist heritage. Scholars and pilgrims once gathered here, studying scriptures and meditating in the caves. We now arrive at Kaiping Diaolou in Guangdong province, a UNESCO World Heritage Site of unique architectural marvels. These fortified watchtowers rise from the lush, green plains of Kaiping, blending Chinese and Western styles. Scattered across rice fields and villages, the Diaolou create a striking contrast against the rural landscape. Built mostly in the 19th and early 20th centuries, these towers number over 1,800 across the region. The geography of Kaiping is flat, with fertile fields watered by the Tanjiang River, ideal for rice cultivation. The Diaolou, some reaching 5 stories, stand tall among low-lying villages and verdant farmland. Their eclectic designs feature Roman columns, Gothic arches, and traditional Chinese tiled roofs. The towers were built by overseas Chinese who returned with wealth and foreign architectural ideas. This fusion reflects a unique cultural crossroads, blending East and West in a rural setting. Some Diaolou served as watchtowers to protect villages from bandits, with thick walls and iron gates. Others were built as lavish residences, showcasing the prosperity of returning Chinese immigrants. Zili Village, a key site, features a cluster of well-preserved Diaolou surrounded by lotus ponds. The tower's vibrant colors and ornate details make them look like castles in a pastoral dreamscape. Walking through Kaiping, you're transported to a time when global influences shaped local traditions. Legends surround the Diaolou, telling tales of emigrants who sought fortune abroad and returned home. One story speaks of a merchant who built a tower to honor his family, blending Chinese and Baroque styles. Another tale describes a Diaolou used to shelter villagers during floods, a symbol of community strength. The towers are said to embody the spirit of wanderers who carried their roots across oceans. Local folklore portrays the Diaolou as guardians, watching over the land and its people. Some believe the tower's unique designs were inspired by dreams of distant lands and cultures. Kaiping Diaolou, a notable example, combines Chinese and Islamic architectural elements. Its domed roof and minaret-like spire reflect influences from the Middle East and beyond. These structures also served practical purposes, like defense and flood protection. The Diaolu's cultural significance lies in their story of migration and resilience. The area's subtropical climate nurtures a rich ecosystem, with rare plants thriving on its slopes. Trails wind through the mountain, leading to viewpoints with sweeping vistas of the surrounding plains. The Laojun Rock, a massive statue of Laozi carved into the cliff, is a striking landmark. This ancient sculpture, dating to the Song dynasty, gazes serenely over the lush landscape. Qingyuan geography includes hidden caves and springs, adding to its mystical allure. The mountain is a haven for Buddhist practice, with temples nestled among its forested paths. The Qingyuan Temple at the mountain's base is one of China's oldest and most revered Buddhist sites. Founded in the Tang dynasty, its twin pagodas stand as timeless symbols of spiritual devotion. Qingyuan spiritual legacy is rooted in legends of Zen masters who meditated here. One tale speaks of a monk who attained enlightenment in a cave, guided by the mountain's tranquility. Another legend tells of a sacred spring that granted wisdom to those who drank its waters. The mountain is said to be a place where the veil between the earthly and divine is thin. Monks and hermits once sought solitude here, carving niches for meditation in the cliffs. The Qingyuan Cave, a sacred site, is believed to house ancient Buddhist relics and inscriptions. These stories weave a tapestry of reverence, linking the mountain to China's spiritual heritage. Qingyuan's cultural significance extends to its role as a muse for poets and artists. Its misty peaks and quiet trails inspired verses about harmony and inner peace. The mountain's serene beauty reflects the Buddhist ideal of unity with the natural world. Visitors can explore ancient stone paths where echoes of chanting monks linger in the air. The Tianhu Temple, perched on a slope, offers a quiet space for reflection and prayer. We now ascend Mount Emei in Sichuan province, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of China's 4 sacred Buddhist mountains. Soaring to 3,099 meters, Mount Emei's majestic peaks pierce the clouds, offering breathtaking vistas. Its lush slopes are cloaked in dense forests, with mist often swirling around its rugged cliffs. The mountain's geography features steep trails, deep valleys, and cascading waterfalls that captivate visitors. Known as the Bright Mountain, Emei's summit is famous for its golden sunrise over a sea of clouds. The golden summit, crowned by a towering statue of Bodhisattva Samantabhadra, is a spiritual beacon. The statue, gleaming under the sun, symbolizes wisdom and compassion in Buddhist tradition. Mount Emei's trails wind through ancient cedar groves and past crystal-clear streams. The mountain is home to diverse wildlife, including the rare Tibetan macaque that roams its forests. Waterfalls like the Huangshan Temple Falls add a soothing rhythm to the serene landscape. Emei's spiritual significance is profound, as it is dedicated to Bodhisattva Samantabhadra. Legends say Samantabhadra appeared on the summit, riding a white elephant, inspiring devotees. Pilgrims have climbed Emei for centuries, seeking blessings and enlightenment on its sacred paths. The Baiogu Temple, at the mountain's base, welcomes visitors with its ancient halls and incense. Founded in the Tang Dynasty, it remains a vibrant center of Buddhist worship and meditation. Another tale speaks of a monk who meditated for years in a cave, guided by Emei's divine energy. The mountain's monasteries, like Huangshan Temple, house ancient relics and intricate Buddhist art. Emei's myths include stories of celestial lights, known as the Buddha's light, appearing on its peaks. This phenomenon, a radiant halo around shadows, is seen as a divine sign by pilgrims. The mountain's spiritual aura is enhanced by its dozens of temples scattered across its slopes. Monks and nuns still reside here, maintaining traditions of chanting and meditation. Emei's cultural legacy includes its influence on Chinese poetry and landscape painting. Poets described its misty peaks as a bridge between the earthly and the divine. The mountain's serene beauty inspired martial arts, with Emei's Kung Fu style born here. We now travel to Mount Jiuhua in Anhui province, one of China's 4 sacred Buddhist mountains. Rising to 1,342 meters, Jiuhua's mist-shrouded peaks create a serene and spiritual landscape. Its lush slopes are covered with bamboo groves, ancient pines, and vibrant wildflowers. The mountain's geography features rolling hills, deep valleys, and clear mountain streams. Known as the lotus flower of the south, Jiuhua's peaks resemble petals in a sacred bloom. Trails wind through the mountain, leading to ancient temples nestled among the greenery. The Tiantai Peak offers stunning views, with clouds drifting below like a sea of white. Jiuhua's cool climate and tranquil setting have drawn pilgrims for over 1,000 years. The mountain is dedicated to Bodhisattva Ksiddhidharma, the guardian of the underworld in Buddhist tradition. Legends say Ksiddhidharma vowed to save all beings, making Jiuhua a center of his worship. The Huangshan Temple, one of Jiuhua's oldest, houses a revered statue of the Bodhisattva. Founded in the Tang Dynasty, this temple remains a focal point for Buddhist devotion. A famous legend tells of Kim Chogyo, a Korean monk who became Ksiddhidharma's incarnation. He arrived in the 8th century, living in a cave and meditating for 75 years on Jiuhua. After his death, his body remained intact, believed to be a sign of his divine status. The Flesh Body Hall enshrines his mummified remains, drawing pilgrims seeking blessings. Jiuhua's myths also speak of sacred springs that heal and purify those who drink from them. The mountain is dotted with over 90 temples, each echoing centuries of spiritual practice. The Baizhui Palace, perched on a cliff, is famous for its serene beauty and ancient relics. Monks and nuns continue to chant sutras, maintaining Jiuhua's role as a living Buddhist center. The mountain's cultural legacy includes poetry inspired by its misty peaks and sacred aura. Poets describe Jiuhua as a realm where the divine and earthly worlds intertwine. The mountain's biodiversity, with rare plants and animals, adds to its natural splendor. Visitors can explore the Jiuhua Temple with its ornate halls and peaceful courtyards. Our final destination is Mount Sanking in Jiangxi province, a UNESCO World Heritage Site revered in Taoism. Rising to 1,817 meters, Sanking's granite peaks and twisted pines create a dramatic, ethereal landscape. The mountain's name, meaning three pure ones, reflects the highest deities in Taoist belief. Its rugged cliffs, shrouded in mist, evoke a sense of stepping into an ancient painting. Sanking's geography features bizarre rock formations, deep gorges, and cascading waterfalls. The Yujing Peak, the highest, offers panoramic views of a sea of clouds and jagged summits. Trails like the West Coast Plank Road wind along cliffs, revealing breathtaking vistas. The mountain's lush forests are home to rare plants and animals, thriving in its pristine ecosystem. Sanking's microclimate, with frequent mists, adds a mystical aura to its natural beauty. The Sanking Palace, an ancient Taoist temple, sits nestled among the peaks, a spiritual haven. Founded in the Tang Dynasty, it remains a center for Taoist rituals and meditation. Legends say Mount Sanking is where Taoist immortals sought the elixir of eternal life. One tale speaks of a sage who meditated here for centuries, achieving immortality. The mountain's peaks are said to be a ladder to the heavens, connecting earth and the divine. Another myth describes a celestial crane that guided Taoists to Sanking's sacred caves. These stories portray the mountain as a realm where mortals could transcend earthly bounds. The Goddess Peak, a striking rock formation, is said to embody a Taoist deity's spirit. Sanking's cultural legacy includes poetry inspired by its otherworldly scenery and spiritual depth. Poets described its peaks as floating islands in a sea of clouds, evoking transcendence. The mountain's temples and pavilions are adorned with ancient inscriptions and Taoist symbols. Sanking's trails lead to hidden grottos, where hermits once sought enlightenment in solitude. The mountain's serene beauty invites contemplation, blending nature with Taoist philosophy. Today, Mount Sanking draws visitors seeking its spiritual heritage and natural splendor. Its ancient paths and sacred sites offer a journey through China's Taoist traditions. Mount Sanking stands as a testament to the harmony between humanity and the divine cosmos. Thank you for joining this journey through Central China's UNESCO heritage landscapes. Follow our channel for more explorations of nature, culture, and history. Farewell for now.